Sharing the love of music all over your ears. Defluenced Radio.
Simply the best.
Cue music now.
All right, welcome back to Defluenced Radio Podcast Live. Defluenced Podcast Live on Defluenced Radio. There we go. Temporary dyslexia. Did I lose you? Alan?
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Something's really...
You hear me?
Yeah, there you are. There you are. All right. We're going to take a break from the Hive 5 discussion for a while. Ken was in Acapulco when that Cat 5 hurricane hit last week just after the show. I think I was the night of the show, I think. But they were pretty much caught empty-handed because, or with no warning, because it went from a tropical depression, or not even a tropical depression, a tropical storm, to a Cat 5 in less than 12 hours. So there's like literal no warning for people in the western coast of Mexico there. And nobody's heard from him since. So we're going to keep our best hopes and wishes with him and hope that he makes a return.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll put Hive 5 on hiatus for now. And today's topic is
FUTO, FUTO.org. This is, I don't...
Pluto!
Yep,
Rhymes with Pluto. Yeah, so who is FUTO?
FUTO is an organization that believes that people should... Your computers and your phones and stuff belong to you, the people, and...
Are you talking?
Yeah, can you hear me? Wow, this is...
Yeah, I lost you for a minute.
Oh.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah. FUTO is an organization that believes that computers and phones and electronic devices belong to the people that buy them, and they develop and fund technology to give them back the control to the people. I don't know if Louis Rossmann started this. I don't think he did. I think he just works for them now. But they're developing some apps that are absolutely game-changing, I guess would be for lack of a better term. One of them is Gray J. Another one is called Polycentric Circles, FUTO Voice, Live Captions, and Harbor. Harbor is... Okay, let's put it this way. Gray J is a universal video app. It's for the phone. Right now it's just Android. In the future they're going to target Apple. But it is a app that you can subscribe to content creators no matter what platform they are on, whether it's YouTube, Odyssey, not ThreeSpeak, but PeerTube, SoundCloud, I think, is in there. Rumble's in there. But you can, no matter where they put their content, you can subscribe to it in this app. And Harbor is going to be another app.
So you don't have to go
to
the platforms to subscribe to your favorite content creator.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You don't have to go to YouTube if you want to subscribe to, one of your favorite YouTube channels. You can do it in this app instead.
Right. It's kind of like, you remember the Hivecast. It's like that, but not just for Hive. It's for everything. You still got me?
Yeah, so it sounds decentralized, but I was looking at their website and they don't use blockchains.
No.
So I found that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, this is a Gray J.
In that sense, they're more like Mastodon.
Right. It's an aggregator app. It goes out and gets the content and brings it back.
Yeah.
And then Harbor is is another app that is like a paywall for content creators to get money for their content from the viewers, so that they can, like, if you want to pay in USD, you can pay it in USD. You can give them money through like a Patreon type thing, which incidentally Patreon is also included in the Gray J app. That's what Harbor is for. It preserves your identity. Excuse me.
Yeah, I like it.
So, I've played around with the FUTO voice app for a while, which is a voice input for your keyboard on your phone. You know, like you got Google Voice to dictate to the phone what to type. But FUTO Voice...
Yeah, so if you wanted to do like voice to text,
right,
then you can use this app.
Right. And, you know, if you've ever used like Google Voice to do something, it takes a minute and it doesn't always get it right. FUTO Voice is on your phone and does not...
Not to mention Google collects all kinds of data on you.
Right. FUTO Voice doesn't collect anything because it doesn't call back home to the server to see what you're saying. It's all right there on your phone. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
So,
yeah.
FUTO.
And so it looks like a lot of their projects are still in development.
Yep.
Like Polycentric is kind of in alpha phase right now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm using Polycentric on my...
You can go to their website.
Yeah. Polycentric is a Twitter-like app that it runs in your browser, so there's no server to go to. So what it does is you can still post like you're posting on Twitter, and it's there on your computer when you open it. It's interesting.
Right.
Different.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of users right now, but it does look pretty cool. It's pretty streamlined. They don't collect gobs of data on you. I like that. Pretty neat.
But
it looks like
cool.
a lot of their apps are still being developed.
Yeah, they are. The things that are cool about it is that pretty much everything they're doing is open source. I'm willing to
open source and decentralized.
Yeah, I'm willing to go so far as to say, as they are Web3 without knowing they are Web3.
They don't use that terminology. That's one thing I've noticed. They don't use the Web3 terminology. But these grants are these grants that they offer, that they give to these organizations?
Yes.
So they've funded PeerTube, Tor, Signal, Graphene OS, GIMP, Free Software Foundation. There's a whole bunch of them here.
Oh yeah.
Conduit, and these are names that most of us should be familiar with. Mm-hmm. At least techies are familiar with. Probably Signal, Tor, PeerTube, GIMP, Conduit. These are Blender. These are pretty savvy organizations, and FUTO has funded them.
Yep, they haven't funded them by fully or anything, but they've given them lots of money for
They've
them.
offered grants.
Yes.
They've funded them through grants.
And,
Yeah.
like things like, VLC and FFmpeg. People don't recognize those a lot. A lot of people will get VLC because, Video LAN, because it plays any kind of media file you've got that's out there. And FFmpeg is the base of pretty much every video editing or production app on the internet. I mean, that's FFmpeg. That is the base of everything. Right now, what we're doing here on, streaming on Cast Garden or YouTube or wherever, or, just making an MP4 to post to a YouTube or whatever.
So if you're
That's FFmpeg.
if you're doing any kind of streaming, then you're probably using FFmpeg, whether
Yes.
you know it or not.
Yes, especially if you use an OBS Studio. So
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, this is pretty cool organization. I like their apps. I like Gray J. Looks pretty cool. I don't follow a lot of video creators. I'm more interested in. I don't follow anyone in particular religiously. I'm more looking for specific kind of content, and if somebody has that content, I watch it. So I'm more interested in the content rather than the personality. But I do like this because right at the top of their website it says follow creators, not platforms. So the idea is you go to the app. This is Gray J. You go to the app. If you have a favorite creator, then you can follow that creator, presumably on any platform that they're on. So if they have a podcast that they broadcast to YouTube and to SoundCloud and through PeerTube, you can follow them on any of them or all of them, or how does that work?
yes, you can follow them all of them, or you can follow them on each individual platform. From what I've played with it so far, if you want to import your subscription list from YouTube, you got to sign into YouTube through the Gray J app, and then it will import your subscriptions list. If you don't want to, you can subscribe to whoever you want to through the Gray J app, and it will you can watch them all, independently and privately, and you never see, YouTube doesn't see your data. If you want to...
Awesome. So if you want to protect your data from YouTube, but you want to watch YouTube videos, then you just follow your favorite people on Gray J, and you're not sharing your data with YouTube.
Right. And it's got... This is something that cool. YouTube is not going to like. You can download all of the videos or audio, whatever. You can download them to your device and watch them offline if you want. It's actual real downloads.
Nice. Yeah, cool.
Not like YouTube where you got to be online to watch your downloads. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Offline playback. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, this is awesome.
Yes, it is. And I've mentioned this a couple of times, trying to get the Hive developers' attention. They, I guess they don't. I'm not big enough to say anything to them, but I threw this out into the 3Speak Discord earlier that they should, 3Speak, Hive developers, and Speak Network devs, they should all concentrate on writing some plugins to get 3Speak and Speak Network into the Gray J app, and somebody needs to get a plugin for Harbor for Hive, so that you can get Hive in there, and this could be huge for Hive.
Yeah, why not? Why not lobby the FUTO people to get on Hive? They're looking at their social down in their footer. They're on Minds and Twitter and Odyssey and YouTube. They could just as well be on Hive. Yeah, if they're on Minds, I don't know what what they're getting out of Minds, but
I don't know.
I would think that they could be on Hive. Probably be more beneficial to them than Minds, unless they have a really big following on Minds. But Minds isn't all that big, I don't think.
No, I haven't been on
It's got
Minds in a long
a little bit
time.
of a following, but it's not huge. Yeah, I haven't been on Minds in over a year. But the reason I left is because you're earning an ERC20 token, and it'll take you 20 years before you're going to earn enough of it to make it worth your while to transfer it. Otherwise, you're stuck on Ethereum your whole life.
Yeah.
With their high gas fees. So I don't know how that's going to work for them.
That I don't know either. They've got.
But they could be on Hive.
Oh yeah.
And pick up the Hive audience.
Are they in Austin, Texas? Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, Austin, Texas.
But that's.
So they got 403 subscribers on Minds.
Yeah. They got 3,000 on Twitter. Twix. Or, no, 2,500. Sorry.
Cool. Good. So they're using Web3 social platforms. They're on Odyssey and Minds. So they've got Web3 on their mind. They just don't use that terminology. They don't call themselves Web3. They are working on the decentralized distributed model, which is good. And so they're employing, Web3 philosophy. I like this quote at the bottom of their website, too. Once men turned their thinking over to machines in the hope that this would set them free, but that only permitted other men with machines to enslave them. From Frank Herbert and Dune. If you ever read the book Dune or watched the movie, Frank Herbert was the author. That's a cool throat. That's a cool quote. That kind of kind of captures what FUTO is all about.
This is quite awesome. Go check them out at futo.org, FUTO. And I'll have the links for Gray J and in the show notes. But Gray J is an app you gotta check out. It's so cool. I've got it on my tablet and my phone. The only thing is I can't figure out how to do the polycentric profile. You're supposed to be able to post your
I went and
share it to polycentric, but I can't figure out how to do that because polycentric runs in your browser on your computer.
Yeah, it does. Runs in your browser. I changed my profile. You can edit profile. You click on the icon on the top right, and there's a drop down that says edit profile.
And you can run your
I haven't created any posts yet.
And you can run your own server for polycentric too. So if you wanted to host your own server, you can do that and still share your stuff out to pretty much everybody.
I thought if you wanted to run your own instance, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
But like they say,
I like their what does FUTO believe page. FUTO is all about individual freedom.
Yep.
That's really cool. Ethical capitalism. Don't be a sellout. Don't abuse people. Intellectual property and trade secrets. They're against that. Core tenet of FUTO is that people need to reassert control over their computers. This makes closed source software and other trade secrets problematic. We want to take social media back to the beginning of the internet, where creators would publish their work to the entire world. See, they're speaking my language. This is what I write about in Web3 Social.
Yep.
Yeah, go back to the decentralized internet. Take us back there. That's awesome. Then they've got a little statement here about cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about how elite coders use cryptocurrency to swindle people. That's bullshit. Love it. FUTO is developing a vision for social media and the future of publishing online. See, I can get behind these folks. I'm gonna dig into it,
They're
learn a little bit more about it, and probably use some of their stuff.
oh yeah. I haven't used their Circles app. I think it is the one. It's about the private photo sharing feed for families.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've used Gray
You
J
used
now.
it?
No, not yet. I've used Gray J, Polycentric, and tried to use Harbor, but it's not ready yet. Live captions. I
I
thought
have
about
a
getting.
link here. I have a link here where you can apply for a grant.
Yeah. And then they've got FUBs coming up. It's a frictionless and modifiable software development system. That's beyond my understanding.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand all that either. But this is a cool organization. I like what they stand for.
Yes, they are. They are awesome.
I like the apps that I see.
And if there's any developers looking for jobs, they're looking for a software engineer for Gray J, software engineering internship, a UI UX designer, and chief silicon sorcerer for hardware.
Founded by Aaron Wolf.
Oh, was it?
He was a founder of Yahoo Games and WhatsApp, seed investor.
That's cool. What is the repair workshop? Oh, it's a video. Oh, they do it every weekday at 11:30 to 6:30. Interesting. It says do not ask to sign up. You show up with something to work on and that is it. Just show up and start working.
I like it. I love their statements on their website. This is some awesome stuff. We used to control our computers. Now our computers are used to control us. As a handful of giant, essentially unaccountable corporations concentrated more and more resources and power in fewer and fewer places, the people surrendered an unprecedented degree of control over the flow of information and lost sovereignty over their technology. Neither the free market nor the free and open source software movement have been able to stop these trends, nor even arrest their rapid acceleration. It's awesome stuff.
Yes, sir.
Capitalism only works when the winners compete with one another. Yeah, imagine that. As things stand today, tech entrepreneurs with truly disruptive potential almost always have more to gain by selling out, burying their technology under the warm wing of one of the oligopolies conglomerates. That's amazing stuff. I love it. So this is FUTO, FUTO.org. Check them out if you are into decentralization, freedom of the individual rather than freedom of the corporation to run over the individual.
Exactly.
Then this is an organization that you can get behind. Check out their projects. Got some really good stuff. Gray J, circles, live captions, polycentric, FUBs, Harbor.
FUTO
Really
voice.
cool stuff there. And FUTO voice. Yep.
That's pretty much all I could think of to say about it, other than Hive developers. You best be getting on this. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. This is going to be big.
Right on, right on.
So
Yeah, I want to channel you AC/DC on this one. Right on, right on.
that'd be funny if we when we stop streaming if an AC/DC song pops up. So I think we've about talked this one out. Hopefully we'll hear from Ken soon.
Maybe, yeah. Let me know if you touch base with Ken. You hear from him.
Absolutely.
Then be great.
We shall catch you guys again next time. Be good. Be
I
safe.
guess for now it's a ciao.
It's a what? What'd
It's a
you say?
ciao.
Oh, ciao. It's a ciao.
It's a ciao. Yeah, it's a ciao, baby.
All right, you guys be good, be safe. Never ever stick a finger where you wouldn't stick your face.